Hi friends, welcome to Asha's DIY. Today we are going to design a necklace using bargain bead box subscription for the month of March 2024, and this finding the three loop finding to one loop. This is actually a earring finding. You can use this for earrings or you can use this for necklaces. We received 4 of them. I thought I will design a necklace using that, so I created several bead lengths, and we received some wire from some eye pins with this box as well. So I pretty much used all the eye pins. I don't know what I was thinking. I just pretty much used all the eye pins that I had, but I'll show you guys. I have in my stash some more eye pins. Let me just grab those. And these are the leftovers of the eye pins that after I used, and this is what I have. And so I have here a couple of eye pins. I'll show you guys what I did. So I wanted to make a beaded chain. That was my intention to do. So I made several of them, and excuse my fingers, I got a little bit of an allergic reaction to actually soap and mud. Okay, but I can't stop myself from doing the regular chores. So I am a mom of 2, so let me see where I put my pliers. So here is my pliers. After I put this in the eye pin, see the eye pin closes at this point, maybe away from me, or if I hold it like this, right, it finishes on the right. So what I do is I just hold the top and push it on that side. So now if I make a loop, it will come and end on the left side. That's what I want to do. Then you take your wire cutters or snips and snip off about, say, 1/4 of an inch. Okay, I just eyeball it, I don't measure it, but once you actually start using your pliers more often, this will come naturally to you. Take your round nose pliers and make a basic loop. That's all I did. Okay, here is what I did, and I did a bunch of those. I know it's quite a bit, so let's see what we have achieved. So first of all, what I thought was I'll do 1 strand of this, actually 2 strands of this, and 1 strand in the middle. I'll do this bead is what I thought, but maybe I will not. Or this peach one, I still have some peach left over from the necklace. We already did 1 necklace with the bargain bead box of this month. I used peach in that also, so I have some left over. So I thought I will either use this or the crystal, because this gemstone 3mm is pretty small. You can use this also. It depends upon what look you want. So what I'm going to do here is, since I have made multiple of these links now, so I still have some more left, but I'll take care of it later. But I want to start connecting these links. So once we will make all of these, just open up the loop just like this, how you would open and close a jump ring. Never open this way, you will distort the shape. See how I have opened it? You can see that. Now add the next one and close this loop. Okay, now open up the loop in the next and add the next one. Just this way we will create a beaded chain. You can actually do this chain and add a lobster claw or the toggle clasp at the end that we received in the box, and then call it a day. Your necklace is done pretty much. But that's the beauty of this beaded chain necklace. But it's like once you start making it, it will come out very easily for you, and then you can make quite a unique necklace for yourself or your loved ones or your friends and family, so forth, or you can sell like however you want to do. But since I'm going to create a 3-strand necklace, I'm gonna make this chain and add it to the finding that we have here. Okay, so all you need to do is open up the loop, add the next bead. See how long my chain is already. So now what I do is do the same again and again and again, right, and close it. So I will make a long enough chain for this necklace, just like this. I want this to be like this, right? So I want one strand like this, and the next strand, and the next strand. But also there is another idea that you can do. Since this is an 8mm bead, it is not a small one, and the distance between these 3 loops is not that much. So in the middle, instead of having the big one, you can actually have a chain. Okay, and then do 2 loops, I mean 2 rows of these beaded chain in the top and the bottom. In the middle you can do the chain. You can do it that way too. So I'm gonna try and connect this and make a chain, and I'll come back and show you guys what I have achieved and how I would like to proceed. If you're making, say, the peach one, if you do this, okay, for example, let me just put it this way. If you do this, see how crowded these are. So probably you need to do this in between chain, something like that, or a chain from here to here and then from here to here. So just like that. So you need to work it out, or you do a lesser smaller bead, or you do the distance between each strand more, and then the connector, the starting connector over here, should be a smaller seed bead or a chain from this place to here. So I hope it is clear. I'm not confusing, but I will finish up making these beaded chains, and I will come back and show you guys how I will put this together. Okay, so here we go. I finished making the beaded chain. So lines, and as you guys can see, I eyeball it and the distance is perfect for me. But if you want to add one more layer, if you add one more bead, it will become this long. You should think about it, how you want this to be, played. The thing is, you keep it in a U form and you see how good it is, and if you feel comfortable about like the length, the distance between each row is fine for you, then it's okay. If you think that the center hole is left out, you can add a length of chain here, and you can keep it and see if you like it actually. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna actually keep a line of the chain and see if it looks, actually it looks really good. So I'm going to go ahead with that plan as such. But if you want to leave it at this point, it will look good as well. Since we have the chain in the box, why not, right? So take this, always do the inner strand first, and this is very forgiving, because what happens is, this is a beaded chain, so if the length is a little bit more or short, you can take one bead off easily without any problems, right? So that's not an issue. So make sure you add the loop. See this, I added that loop. So now I'm ready to add the chain. When you're doing the chain, you can either open up the link in the chain itself. It's not a very small link, so you can actually open this up with your pliers and add it, or you can add a jump ring. Okay, my fingers are becoming worse and worse. excuse me. Okay. So you can either open up the link in the chain, or you can, let me show you guys what I mean by it. Or you can add a jump ring. See this chain is open. Some chains will, there won't be any gap here. You can see the gap here. It's open. I mean, these are open jump rings that can be closed. See this? You can open it as if you are opening a jump ring and add it to this, or you can put a jump ring right there. Either is fine with me. Okay, I want to add this directly. You know why? Because we are using chain links. I thought this would be good. Actually, this is good enough. So I'm just going to add the third link as well to this side. Okay, there is a reason behind it. I didn't cut the chain yet, right? So I'm going to cut it only after I finish adding this last step here. I mean, the final bigger strand, so that now I have this already, right? So you can exactly measure where everything is, and then you can, you know, kind of eyeball it and then place, let me just eyeball it and place the chain here. And I just want to make sure, leave it at your bead mat, find that sweet spot that you like between these two strands. Okay, yeah, that's about right, I would say. Give or take one link. So I'll just take this and open this link of the chain, and then add it to the center loop, and then close it. Use 2 sets of pliers. 2 chain nose pliers is also good. I really like my bent nose plier and twist nose plier to open and close jump ring or such. Okay, and I really like the length of the necklace. If you don't like it, go ahead and, you know, you can add a little bit more chain. I think I should have added a little bit more chain. What do you think? I feel that the chain is closer to the inner loop. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just open this up like how we closed and opened before. I'm gonna open this up, add a little bit more chain. Actually 2 links is also good enough. So I'm gonna add it here. Make sure it's completely closed. Okay, and okay, there we go. Now check once again. Let's keep the chain properly and check it. Yeah, about say right. So take the link which fell down actually, and as I said, you can also use a jump ring at both ends. So here we go. And about the back part of the necklace, this will come in the front, right? About the back part of the necklace, you can actually make a beaded chain if you want to. And to open up a little bit more, okay, or you can do the chain in the back. Either will look good. I don't have any more matte Amazonite 8mm beads from the box, so I always like to do what comes in the box and not choose a lot of different items from my stash. I mean, except for the necessary ones. I really like the way this turned out to be. So either you can use the peach beads if you want. Okay, this is also matte. You can do one strand like that, which will still coordinate the design, because as you guys can see, this is pretty close to our peach color right here. But we don't have much of the peach in this Amazonite strand. Everybody will get a different, your shades will differ from mine, of course, right? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a chain here. So let me just measure the length of this. This chain is approximately 14 inches in length. Okay. And if you take this and hold it where you want it to be, it's quite a long distance that I want to have, long length that I wish to have. So I'm gonna just put it again. This way. Okay. And then again add this chain here. And what you can do, I think we can do the toggle clasp, or we can do a lobster claw. Lobster claw would be simpler in my opinion. I always trust lobster claw clasp when and I'm gonna do a closed jump ring right here. That will be safer for my lobster claw. This is like a, I mean, very nice ring right here. This is not a closed ring, but it is a finding which I'm using as a closed jump ring, right? Why not, right? So here we go. You can open up a link. I didn't cut the chain here too. I will eventually. I would say if I am adding 3 inches on either side, that will give me about 20 inch length for the necklace. Give or take at least half an inch to an inch for the clasp. Then I need only 2.5 inches, right? Once I close the ring and this, so I'm gonna measure 2.5 inch to 3 inches. I think 3 inches is good enough. Will give us the sufficient space is what I believe. So I'm just going to cut it here. You can actually remove the link if you want to. Yeah, that would be wiser, because we can add the, you don't have to add this, but you can always add a jump ring at this point. But since I have a closed jump ring, it's actually, it makes sense to open up this link in the chain. because the whole sole reason why I want a closed jump ring is for security, and this is much more secure than the actually this side. I will add the clasp lobster claw and add it to one end of the chain. Use your bent nose pliers to nicely close them. That's done. Okay, now take the next chain link, measure it exactly where you want it to be. Okay, this chain link, I am gonna remove it. You can just eyeball it, it's not a big deal. Now add this to our ring, jump ring, closed ring, whatever you want to call. You find that opening in the chain link and open that up and add it to this part of the finding. Okay, so now our necklace is ready. You can also use beaded chain for this part and add seed beads and crimp it. Like, you can do a lot of things here. You can just twist it up a little bit more, but I like this necklace. I like the way this turned out to be. It's a nice necklace and it won't tarnish on you because it's antique copper and you have made it the beaded chain yourself, and the copper chain is much more, it'll tarnish a bit. I mean, it won't change the color, but the patina, it can get a little bit greenish. So I would say whenever you wear it, you just wipe it off with a paper towel, a dry paper towel, and then put it in a Ziploc and add this one of the sachets we get with online orders or so, a packet kind of a thing, a pillow kind of a thing, pillow packet, small packet, which has the dry crystals inside it, that to absorb the moisture. Let me see if I have one available at my disposal to show you guys. I don't know where I kept it, but I will show you guys in the next video. You can put one of that sachets inside and keep it, store it that way, that it will last longer for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this tutorial, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification. I do upload videos couple of times a week. I know I haven't uploaded a video for the past, I think 5 or 6 days, maybe, I don't remember. The thing is, I was in and out of doctor's appointment a lot, and like I'm suffering from an autoimmune disorder, and it's like it's a domino effect. One thing goes to the other, and then just multiple series of thing it touches, and then with autoimmune it's hard to find out the reason, and with allopathy medicine, English medicine, it is I mean, it just doesn't fix the root cause. It's just only the symptoms are being fixed. So it started with my iritis, and then it went in different directions. I was given immunosuppressant, and that wasn't working. And so what happened was, I got bunch of infection, like bacterial, fungus, whatever you can think of. I finished like 3 3 doses to 4 doses of antibiotics in a period of 2-3 months, and then my gut got really bad, and I had to do an endoscopy and colonoscopy and stuff like that. So that's why I was not able to make much videos, and then I apologize for that, but I'm good. I'm still hanging on, but still they weren't able to figure out the root cause. Still I have one more procedure to be repeated again, so let's hope for the best, and fingers crossed, right? So I'm hoping for the best, and I'm very bad in taking medication, but I truly diligently took everything, and it just made a mess of my system. The steroids, the immunosuppressants, so forth and so on. If anyone had any success with iritis or uveitis caused by a gene mutation called HLA-B27, please leave in the comments below something. So it's like it's very hard, and I don't know how to treat it and where to get help from. All they give is immunosuppressants and steroids, and it's been like 4 years now, and nothing other than that they gave. So it's messing up with my system pretty badly. So yeah, let me know if you guys do have something like that and you got treated and got better. I would like to know.